Well, good morning, everyone. Happy almost New Year, huh? It's great to see you. You know, some morning I want us all to come in our pajamas. Just wake up and come here. Oh, yeah. Okay, pay attention. Okay. It's lovely to see you. Let's sing together. Let's open this beautiful service with song. I'm a light.
Indeed shine so bright. Welcome everyone to the last Sunday celebration service of 2024. Oh my goodness, we're so glad you took time to join us here at the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living, whether you are right here in this room or with us in our virtual sanctuary. Y'all in the sanctuary, please share with each other where you are and connect with each other that way. Our practitioners serving today are Lana Cairns, sharing a sacred time of silence, a reading and prayer, and Myrna Hurst holding high watch over there, knowing that the best and highest is unfolding as we share this sacred time together. Our theme this month is We Are the Light, and Rev Cindy's talk is called As Within, So Without. And our special music today is not only our dear Dell-Ann Haslam, as advertised, but she is being joined by her dear sister, Mel Menlove, and our lead guitarist, Rory Norseth. Woohoo! Our center is a spiritual community that teaches a philosophy for daily living based on spiritual principles and practices that are universal among religions. We honor every pathway by which people seek to know and connect with the divine, and we work on our individual consciousness so that we can help make the world a better place. Please join me in saying with feeling our purpose statement. We are an open, welcoming community celebrating our divinity, loving our humanity, and nurturing our journeys of spiritual discovery. Thank you. As we draw so close to the new year, we're going to prepare ourselves for 2025 with our annual Burning Bowl service this Tuesday at 5 p.m. Plenty of early enough in the day for you to go out and do whatever kind of partying you like to do on New Year's Eve. So be with us and then go do your thing. This is such an amazing thing. I know you've all heard the phrase, nature abhors a vacuum. Well, what we do at this service is we write down the things that we don't want to take with us into the new year. We write them on flash paper and we burn them up and let them go. So we create a vacuum and then we write ourselves a letter with our intention for the coming year. And those letters get mailed back to you in December next year so you can see how well you've done in what you set as your intention. It's a miracle sometimes how I've done it one year where I wrote stuff down, I'd never thought about it again, and when I got it the next December, I had done all of it without any conscious awareness. So please be here for that. So lots is coming up. I will be a little bit brief in what to do, but first I want to know, do we have any first time or long time not here or out of state visitors with us today? If so, please raise your hand and let us know. All right. Wonderful. Well, we are so glad you're here. If you haven't already done so, we encourage you to pick up some information about our center at the table out in the hallway. We affirm for you and everyone here that you will experience a blessing. And I want to take a point of personal privilege and say I have been so blessed this holiday season to have my two nieces and my sister by marriage and love, Diane, Tiffany, and Robin here with me. And I don't get to, it's been 3 years since I've seen Robin and Tiffany, and how long since you got married? You? 2019, since I've seen Diane. So it's really a treat to have them here. So thank you for indulging me. All right, so here's what's coming up. Know that I'm only going to give you a little bit, but you can find out all the information you want to know on our website, spirituallyfree.org, or at our hospitality table, where you have the advantage of those great people out there being available to answer your questions. So please get more information. All right. If disorganization is part of what you're wanting to release at the Burning Bowl, be sure you sign up for Lana Karen's workshop on Saturday, January 4th from 1 to 4. It's called, How Can You Find God If You Can't Even Find Your Car Keys? If you read the description, it sounds like part of this experience may be based on your great book, Organizing for Your Brain Type, which I did a workshop with Lana, I don't know how many years ago, and it was so enlightening to learn that my brain organizes differently than the way that I've been told all these years that I should organize. So please join her for that. It's wonderful. Also, she's offering a 5-week class beginning January 6th called Prosperity Plus, A New Way of Living. This class is about prosperity in all of its forms, not just financial, but also being prosperous in relationships, meaningful work, body image, and so much more. So you can sign up at the hospitality table or on the website for either of these and for the other things coming up. Starting January 14th, you have a very busy January coming up. Lana and Selena Baugh, two of our practitioners, will be teaching the last foundations class that will be offered here at our center. I think almost since CSL began, foundations has been the foundational class out of which all of the other classes grew. It was a requirement in order to get credit for any of the advanced classes if you want to be on the practitioner path. And it's the class that really helps everyone understand the foundational principles of the Science of Mind teachings. The class is being replaced by other introductory classes, but it's such a classic and it's so wonderful. So In order to honor what this class has meant and to encourage everyone to take advantage of it, we're offering it about a third the price of what it always is. So if you've never taken it, I cannot encourage you, and you're interested in the Science of Mind principles, I can't encourage you enough to please take part in this class. And if you've done it before, you know how awesome it is, and this is your last chance to do it. So please take advantage of that. So. Also coming in January on Saturday the 11th at 3 p.m., we have a new LGBTQIA plus and allies support group. Whether you're seeking understanding friendships or simply a way to belong, this is the judgment-free space where you can be yourself. So remember to check the hospitality table for all of this. And don't forget that next Sunday, our new Sunday service schedule begins. It changes for the new year. At 9:30 in the first floor classroom, we'll have our weekly book study on the book of the month. Next month, as we focus on the basics of Science of Mind, the book will be Science of Mind and Spirit by Reverend Edward Vione. Our meditation service will begin at 10:30 right in this room, and the celebration service will remain at 11. So please put that on your calendar so you show up at the time you want to be here for those things. So, all right. As I always do, I remind you our center was founded on and it is grounded in prayer. Prayer helps us to deal with whatever comes our way, to recognize that there is indeed a higher purpose for what we're going through, even if what we're going through is horrible at the time. And it's really hard when we're in the midst of that to know that for ourselves, and that's what our practitioners do. They can know that truth for you and hold it for you until you can know it for yourself. So 2 of our practitioners will be in the room across the hall after the service. If you would like to have one-on-one prayer, I can't encourage you enough to allow yourself to experience that. And you can also write a prayer request, put it in the prayer box on the table, or submit one online. So now I invite you to allow the centering music to connect you with that spirit that lives within you, and then Lana will share a time, her reading, a time of sacred silence, and her prayer.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments when I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find God.
Today's reading is from the Science of Mind magazine in November, and it's called Lead with Mindfulness. So I'm going to give you 2 prayers for one today, since it's a generous time of the year. So if you care to, close your eyes or not. There is one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that is everywhere present in and as through all that is. Divine intelligence is all time, all space, and all dimensions. Divine intelligence creates all that is from itself. God is eternal, changeless, and limitless. God is this planet, our solar system, our galaxy, and all the infinite galaxies millions of light years away. There is nothing outside of God. God is more than I can even begin to imagine. So I am one with divine intelligence, one with life, and one with all that is. As a drop of water in the ocean is one with the ocean, I am one with God. Right where I am, God is. That I live my life within God. As I know this for myself, I know it for everyone and everything. We are one with God and one with each other, one with this planet, and one with all there is. There is no separation. So I am grateful for my relationship with the divine, all my relationships and all the good in my life. I am grateful for this teaching that changed my life and uplifts the awareness of all who practice it. I am grateful to know that this world is already complete in the mind of God and is manifesting into form before I commit these words out loud. So I just release this prayer into the spirit of love and generosity and mindfulness and into the action of law, accepting it as done and gratefully expecting its manifestation into form. So take a moment in this sacred space to envision a word that you wish to achieve, feel, know in this magical year of 2025, a 9-year numerology. Just place that word next to your heart or on your heart, and let's sit with that for a moment or two. So in this beautiful time of year, a time of year that celebrates so much good in the world, different faiths synthesizing their beliefs, knowing that this giving nature of spirit is alive and well within each and every single one of us. That this season of light, of goodness, of hospitality, of abundance, of generosity is alive and well in this room and beyond. So I know that God is the source of all, that all that I have is a gift from God, that my money that I tithe is a gift from God, that my love is a gift from God, that my family, my 4-legged family members, they're a gift from God, that it's all God all the time. So I know I am birthed from that. I return to it. That is just God moving through me, through my words, through my thoughts. And I know if that is happening to me, through me, as me, that it is happening for everyone here in our center and beyond, for our online community, that presence and power of spirit is alive and well within everyone here and beyond. So I'm grateful that I know this, grateful that I experience this sense of oneness, this sense of wellness, of peace, of abundance, of joy in my life. I am grateful I know that source, and grateful that I develop a relationship with that source that gives me everything I have. And so I take that word in my being. My word is magic. So I take that word of magic and I just push it in my beingness of life, imprinting the power of spirit, allowing that word to guide and lead me in this new year that's approaching us. So with a joyful, loving heart, blessing everyone here in this service, everyone who serves, everyone who's here, just wishing everyone a joyful, joyful holiday season. And together we simply say, and so it is.
So let's put an exclamation point on our theme this month. We've heard all about being a light in the world and knowing that light is born in us and expressed unimpeded, or at least it should be. So this song is called We Are the Light. I invite you to sing along.
We are brilliant, made of stardust, born of the one light, forever bright. It shines at the center of our soul. We are amazing superheroes, born of the one light, forever bright. We serve from the goodness of our soul. We are the light. 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 We are brilliant, made of stardust, born of the one light, forever bright. It shines at the center of our soul. We are amazing superheroes, born of the one light, forever bright. We serve from the goodness of our soul. We are the light. 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 We are light. We are light. We are light. We are light. We are
Thanks. I love it when you sing along. I love it. My pleasure to introduce our special music today. What can I say? I can say way too much, so I won't. You all know these people. They're dear. They're a second family to me. And it's wonderful to have this beautiful lead front voice every Sunday, Delanne Hasalam. And the blend of sisters of Fanny family, but the blend of Melanie and Delanne is just gorgeous. So we have these two sisters, and then just to put a cherry on top, our lead guitarist, Rory Norseth. I see a new group forming, huh?
Well, thank you, Rick. This first song we're going to sing we've done for you before, but we've never done it with Cindy here. And when she came, she kept saying, the truth of who you are. You are light and you are love. And I said, you got to hear this song that Melanie wrote. I will let Melanie introduce it.
This song is called The Truth of Who You Are. And I participated in a women's healing workshop a few years back. And it was about releasing things that you carry with you, your heavy things, your wounds, your resentments, your traumas. And with each person that would take a turn, they would walk out to the river and they would symbolically release all of these things that don't serve us. And while I was walking out to the river, the words of this song came to me. And it talks about laying your shadows down. I apologize for my voice, but we made it through Christmas. But it's laying your shadow down because anything that is not love is an illusion. And so those heavy things that we carry with us, don't serve us anymore, and they're heavy. So put them down, and that's kind of what this song is about, is that the truth of who you are is that you're light and you're love. And so is everybody else that you see. So, truth of who you are.
I will try not to cry. I know.
Rick knows my sister well. In a world that's dark and cold, in a world that's lost and full of fear, it's hard to hear, hard to see the truth of who we are. We are divine, we are love, we are light, we're born to shine, shine so bright. I lay our shadow down, I lay our shadow down, lay it down. When your brother feels dark and cold, and your sister is lost and full of fear, they need to hear, need to see the truth of who they are. They are
lay my shadow down, lay it down. Lay down my sorrow, lay down my shame, lay down my heartbreak, my worry and pain, lay down my anger, my hatred and blame, lay it down, down, down. We are all brothers and sisters divine, born on this earth for the purpose to shine. Join with me now. Join with me now and see the truth of who you are. You are divine, you are love, you are light. You're born to shine, shine so bright. I lay your shadow down. I lay your shadow down, lay it down. Come lay your shadow down. Join me now, lay it down. Thank you.
Wow. We are so blessed in this community. Whew. I need a minute to not be crying, Delanne. Actually, you know what, Mel? You just gave the sermon with that beautiful song. Nothing more needs to be said. Lay your shadow down and shine. Be the light and love that we are. So it is our last Sunday service of the year. This is going to be my 2-year anniversary's coming up. Yeah. It's flown by. So this year, actually this month, we've been talking about We Are the Light. And today, you heard my title is As Within, So Without. And I found the most perfect quote ever for this topic. It's by Neville Goddard. To attempt to change the world before we change our concept of ourselves is to struggle against the nature of true things. There can be no outer change until there is first an inner change. As within, so without. That says it all. So we've been talking about this inner light, and I've been saying over and over each week how important it is that we share this light that we are. Because it really is the essence of who we are. See, the minute that we're born into these body temples, the light and energy comes into these bodies. We think that it gets dimmed. We think that there's people out there that do stuff to us that turn down the light. But that can never happen. Because we are really, truly the creators of our lives. In fact, I'm going to probably say this a bunch of times today. If you want to know more about being the creator of your life and creating from that conscious place, you've got to take our foundations class, bottom line. Whether you've taken it, how many times, Rick? 5? 4? Whether you've taken it 4 times, 7 times, 2 times, once, or not at all. This is an opportunity to understand the basic premises, the techniques, the tools, the principles of science of mind. Because it's not just, look, it's not religion. It's a way of life. It's a philosophy. There's many people in this room that have changed their life because of these principles. Now here's the good news. For those visiting from out of town, you can do it online with us. We do it on Zoom. We do it partly in the room and partly on the camera, and it works out perfectly. So, okay, that's enough for that infomercial. So, back to us being light and love and energy beings. See, that spark within, it seems so simple. Well, that's who I am. That's what I'm here to be, this divine spark, this light, this love. How come it feels so complicated sometimes? Challenging sometimes? Controversial even? Why is that? It has to do with all these things that we pick up along the way. It's called BS, or belief system. And that's what it is. And any belief system, I don't care what your belief system is, whether it's I am light and love or oh, I'm just a silly human. It's all a belief system. Any belief system, even if we maybe judge it as higher than lower, it still holds us back from the true magnificence of who and what we are. So, those things that happen in our life, when I say, I've said this all year long, it keeps coming up when life is lifing us. When life is lifing. And things happen in our life that are not expected, or things happen in our life that maybe we did expect because we've seen friends go through things, family go through things, and we've decided that there's people on this earth that do a good job, that are smart, that are successful, that are valuable, but then we don't categorize ourselves in those ways. We see the Oprahs of the world, giving cars away and money away and scholarships, and maybe we don't have the means to do that, but we're just as amazing. We are Oprah's just the same divine spark of light that we are. So is the Dalai Lama. So is Martin Luther King. So are all those people that inspire us. Ernest Holmes, all these teachers, all these mentors, they have the same spark of the divine that we have, that I have. It's those people in our lives that start telling us when we're this big, you're not good enough. Oh, you didn't bring home an A? Well, what's wrong with you? Get on it. Oh, you didn't spell that word right? What's wrong with you? There's so many ways that we start judging ourselves because people out in the world judge us, even our loved ones. And I'm not dissing them because they only did the best that they could do. I have no doubts that my parents weren't raised in a household that told them they were the spark of the divine, that they were magnificent beings, that they could create a life that they loved, that they wanted. No, they weren't raised in that, and I wasn't either. I was just blessed and fortunate to be on my path starting at the age of 17. Not everybody has that opportunity, but it's never too late. See, the reasons that we start having these opinions of ourselves is that the universe kind of makes it obvious that that is true. So let me say it this way. If I say I'm broke, you bet that what's going to happen next is an unexpected bill or an unexpected financial thing that I wasn't, recognizing was coming. And all of a sudden, yeah, I'm broke because I just spent the money that I thought that I had was overflow on whatever is coming my way. So the universe will always make you right. I feel sick. I'm tired. I am. Why do you think I am is on our wall? It's the most important thing you can say to yourself. How about I am abundant? I am wealthy. I am whole. I am connected to the universe. See, the difference is we walk around talking like this to ourselves our whole lives. And it can't help but take hold. What if we walked around our whole lives telling ourselves, I am worthy, I am confident, I am whole, I am funny. I mean, it's such a different vibrational field to be in, the way we talk to ourselves. So I've seen it over and over, not just in my life, which I'll tell you about in a minute, but in the lives of people that I work with as clients. I did many years of letting it go work I've told you about. I help people declutter their homes, their hearts, their emotions, but a lot of physical decluttering. And I can't tell you how many times I'd go into someone's home, and sometimes you don't walk through a door like this. You kind of have to go sideways and shimmy through to get through the home. Those are the kind of homes that I've worked on. And the first thing the person says to me is, I can't let go. See that stack of books over there? I can't let those go. See that stack of stuff over there, those magazines? I'm going to read them someday. I can't let go. They've said it over and over and over and over enough that they believe it. Just like people come in and they're having financial struggles. And the first thing they say to me is, well, I can't pay you your full fee. I don't have enough. I'm broke. Again, the universe hears. The universe doesn't judge what you're asking for. It will give it to you. It will show you that it hears you. I am broke? Okay, let's make you broke. You don't have enough? Go look at your account. Right? There's not enough. It's these things that we do to ourselves. So let me give you a couple of instances in my life where I was able to overcome that self-talk. The first way is with financial challenges. When in my younger years, I noticed that there were certain people in this world. One of them was my brother. He had just this amazing way of making money. He was brilliant. He always had tons of money. When he was in his 30s, he built a custom house in Malibu. And I always said, well, there's something wrong with me. I work hard. I've always had a job. But I don't make that kind of money. Somewhere inside, I believed that there was something wrong with me. I wasn't enough. I was never going to make enough, build up enough. Well, I finally figured something out along my spiritual journey, and that was, well, that old adage that we say, what you resist will persist. What I was doing was I was putting all my focus on what I didn't have. I was putting all my focus on what the other people had and I seemingly didn't have. So what happened? That grew. And what happened for me was I ended up in tons of credit card debt in my younger years. You know, those crazy, 17, 20% interest things that never go away if you're paying the minimum. I just didn't know how to get out of it until I did. What happened for me was I started to recognize that I was focusing on what I didn't have, and I wanted to focus on what I did have. I have a car, I have a home, I have a refrigerator full of food, I have friends, I have all these things. I have money to buy a coffee, I have money to go to lunch with a friend. When I focused on that, and we've talked about gratitude throughout this whole year, when I focused on what I was grateful for, that grew. I stopped putting my focus on what I didn't have. It's like when I'm thinking about a new car and I notice a car on the road, next thing I know, I see the same car over and over again, right? It happens naturally. The universe, that's what happens. It shows you it over and over again. So I can say now that I don't have credit card debt. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm working on the last one. It's down to $700. Yes, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. You know, it's nice not to have to live that way of, oh, I've got these bills to pay. No. I spend within my means, and I have plenty to give away. In fact, I do want to say this. I've noticed this last couple of years, since I've upticked my giving, that I have less and less and less concerns about paying the mortgage. Or where's the money going to come from when I had those unexpected expenses for my foot? No problem. Because I know that as I let it go, it comes back to me. I really know that now. I didn't before, and I'm not going to tell you that it happened, years ago when I started being on my spiritual journey. No, I started, like I said, at 17. It wasn't until my to probably late 50s that I finally got the financial piece of this teaching. Takes as long as it takes. Now the other part is physically. When I was growing up, I was always the big kid in the classroom. These days it seems like there's a lot of big kids in the classroom, right? But I was the big kid, and I was always moving around a lot from school to school. So it was very obvious, and it was a really tough thing for me. And what I learned from that is, again, I'm not enough. There's something wrong with me. Over the years, I've made these incremental steps. Like years ago, I realized, diets, they don't work. It's a lifestyle that works. It's how you live on a daily basis. It's not cutting the carbs or cutting the sugar. It's what do you do every day to take care of yourself? What does my body want? But I've stumbled upon something recently from when I moved here, and that is a magic mirror. This magic mirror, I was telling people at the Hanukkah dinner we had at our house on Friday night, which was fabulous. I bought this mirror at, Marshall's or something, a full-length mirror. And I had a handyman come do a bunch of stuff one day, and he said, "Are you sure you want to hang this mirror? It's warped." And I said, "Let me see." He kind of already had it up there, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Absolutely. It makes you look 20 pounds lighter." So every morning I wake up, I get dressed, I stand in front of my magic mirror, and I say, "You look fabulous." It's working. My clothes are big. I'm happy. It's true. I've said it enough. I've stood in front of that mirror enough times that my mind stopped fighting. My mind stopped talking back to me and saying, "Nah, that's not true." No, I say it to myself every day. "You look fabulous." What if we said those things to ourselves every day? What a difference it would make. So, I want to tell you some ways to help with those thoughts that feel negative, those inner thoughts that we say to ourselves. I do want to say this, that It doesn't always happen in an instant. This is something you have to practice. I used to always tell people that it's like a record. And I'm aging myself, the needle on the record goes into the grooves and plays the sound, right? Sometimes you have to make new grooves for yourself. Those old grooves, they're deep, but it doesn't mean that they can't go away. You know, I was watching a special on opioids, and I was really fascinated and because a lot of people that end up on opioids are not, drug addicts. They're doctors and lawyers and working people. And it's just that those particular drugs make a groove in the brain. So to get off of those particular drugs, it takes a lot longer than other things. It's the same thing for us, to get out of the grooves of our negativity, of our negative self-talk, of living in that shadow side, that darkness, that all those things we were told when we were little that we ended up believing in, and we created these belief systems and these stories and made it, that's who we are. That's who I am. I'm broken. I'm not enough. When we want to get away from those things, there's some things that we can do. The first thing is we have to spend time in our own inner world and dedicate time to knowing our true essence of light and love and energy. It's a must. How do you do that? Meditation, number one. If you're one of those people, you might be sitting there saying, oh, I'm bad at meditating. I'm not good at meditating. I hate meditating. I can't sit still. I know it can be hard. So find what works for you. Maybe you need to get on a treadmill and do your meditation, a walking meditation. Maybe you need to go to the trees in nature and meditate there and be amongst the trees. Maybe you can just be washing your dishes like you're washing a baby and being mindful of every move you make with that warm water on your hands. See, there's so many more ways to be mindful than to just sit in lotus position, although I think that's very valuable. If you want to just start for a minute. Put your timer on. Extend it to 2 minutes. Extend it to 5 minutes. The other way is to take that foundations class I've been talking about. Right? If you want to know who you are, the foundations class will help you with that, because it's going to help you understand where those beliefs have come from. Next thing is, you've got to affirm your truth like it's happening now. Go find a warped mirror. Get a magic mirror and affirm it. So not only could I say it and believe it, but I was looking right at myself, looking 20 pounds lighter. You look fabulous. You look fabulous every day. Right? You want to affirm these things as if it's happening now. See, there is no time in the quantum world. There's only the now moment. In the now moment, we are whole. We are not broken. We are enough. We have enough air to breathe, water to drink. We have enough. We're clothed. We are warm. We're not lacking for anything. Right now, we have everything that we need. The next thing is feel. Live in the feeling of answered prayer. Live in the feeling of feeling great about yourself. The difference of walking in a room of, I'm really a crappy person, to, I'm a fabulous person. Everyone wants to talk to me. It's obvious. You've seen people on both sides of that spectrum, haven't you? People feel you're like, ooh, who is that? I want to talk to that person. Or, ooh, who is that? I think I'll back up. You have to feel it. You have to feel it. Because a lot of people think that, oh, when I get skinny, when I get rich, I'm going to be so darn happy. That's not the way it works. You start with happy. You end up wherever you want to be. You have to start at that starting point. You can't wait. We can't wait. Don't wait to 2025 or 2026. Now, in this moment. And then finally, believe. When I shifted from my vicious financial circle that I was in and realized how abundant and blessed I am on a daily basis, that was the beginning of that change, of that shift. And it did happen in an instant. Now, the bigger paying off all those bills didn't happen for a little while. Actually, it was in COVID. It was my COVID bonus, you guys. I applied for I had my own business, and they had this COVID money going out, and they said, yeah, you qualify for it. Next thing I knew, I had a check for $27,000. That's what really paid off all my bills, including all my ministerial school bills. All gone. I had no idea how it was going to get paid, and it got done. So, in other words, like Neville Goddard said, as within, so without. We're here to be the light that we are because that is our true nature. We are here to be the wholeness that we are because that is our true nature. We are here to be the blessings we are to ourselves, our family, our community, because that is our true nature. I know that I'm going to see some of you for the foundations class because Lana and Selena are going to do a magnificent job, and I'm so excited about 2025. I also know that I'll see lots of you for our Burning Bowl this Tuesday night so that we can release what no longer serves and step into the new year with our new vision. So as we outwardly experience these states of consciousness that are coming from this place of excitement, from this place of light, of love, I know that is the creative power of thought, of new thought, of science of mind, of these new thought, ancient wisdom teachings that we study around here. So come play in the new year. Let's pray. Always starting with gratitude. So grateful. I am grateful for this year that we've got to experience together. I am so grateful for this building and how it houses us, and that we get to do our services, our events, our classes in this place, in this space. And I'm really grateful to know that there is only one divine spark, one light. We have many names for it: God, Spirit, Allah, Jehovah, Hashem, Adonai, the Way, Universe, Force, the Divine Matrix. So many names and so many faces, and yet only one. This oneness, this spark of the divine is in everything. It's in every animal. It's in every sentient being. It's in every tree. It's in every plant. It's in every musical note and every color on the rainbow. It's omnipotent, omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient, omniconsciousness, always, for every moment of every day. And because I know that is the truth, with that capital T, I claim and know it for myself. I am, the light, the love, the spark of the divine. And it's not just me, it's all of us. We are all sparks of the divine, one with the one, the creators of our lives, the ones that can choose to get out of that shadow and live in the light, to share the love, so that light within comes out to play. We are unified in this field of love, of light, of energy. That's who and what we are, what we were born into, the truth of the divine. And because I know that, I claim and know for anyone in this room that is not feeling 100%. Maybe over the holidays there was a cold or a flu or a situation. And that is temporary, my friends. Because the truth is the soul can never be broken, diminished, less than. So we know that while the body temple does what it does, it heals. It comes back into order so that our organs and bones and everything that carry us work perfectly as they always did, as they did when we were born. And for those of us in the room that have gone through this holiday time, enjoying our family and friends, but having a little piece of our heart, grieving our loved ones that are no longer with us, to celebrate this time, this season of light, Christmas and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and all the other light-filled holidays. I know that that grief is just a sign of how much we love. And those memories will keep coming forever because that's where our loved ones lie, in our hearts, in our memories, in our minds. And I also claim and know for those of you on this, in this prayer time, knowing that war is not the way, that hate is not the way, that there is a way called love, called light. And we can know this peace that goes beyond all human understanding for our planet, for every continent, every country, every place that is experiencing something other than love and wholeness. We can carry that and know that in our lives and let that peace and love that we have, share it. As within, so without. So I am so grateful for this year that we have spent together in this place that we call Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living. I am so grateful for every twist and turn, every challenging moment and every joyful moment. I'm grateful for it all of it. I don't deny any of it, because I know that it just goes to making us an expanded community filled with abundance, filled with love, filled with compassion, filled with all this energy to do great work on this planet. In our community, in the communities around us, and for the world. So for this gratitude, I just let it go into the law. These laws that we study here, that I know work 24/7, 365, every day in every way. It is released. It is done. And please say with me, and so it is. Amen. Ashe.
I am so blessed.
So it's that time of giving, and the ushers will be getting ready. They'll be coming through. Now I want to say a couple of things. All of you know that we've had a tough year financially. The numbers have been out there, and you might have just gotten used to seeing them and kind of forgotten about it. But what I'm saying is, if there's something you can do now at the year end, we would appreciate it. Because paying our bills, paying the rent, paying the utilities, paying for our musical program, that's what we're here to do, so that we can be here and available when new people come through our doors. Right, Nancy? So go ahead, ushers. When people come through the doors and we're here, they get to make a choice and say, I want to transform my life. I want to live from the light side of myself and not the shadow side of myself. This is what I'm here to do. So thank you, and thank you for those of you that have been giving all year long and have upped your giving. Thank you. It's appreciated. You know, with a organization like ours, the only way we're here is by what you give, and the only way that we make it and do all the things that we do is because we have volunteers and loyal loved ones that make sure that we exist. So thank you. And I think Sue will be bringing, okay, we're just waiting on the baskets. I want to say this as well. I know that sometimes you're sitting there and you're like, oh, there she goes again, asking for money. I know this, because I used to be someone like you sitting there going, oh, there they go again. But now that I'm in it, I recognize that we can't do this work that we do. I can't do ministry unless we have the roof over our heads. And this amazing musical program. We can't do what we do because, look, folks, these people open our hearts, don't they? They open our hearts so that you can hear what I'm trying to say, inspire, teach. So let's bless these gifts by outstretching your heart through our hands and repeat after me. I am so blessed.
I am so blessed.
We are so blessed.
We are so blessed.
We know by giving, it comes back, multiplied abundantly. We are so blessed. And so it is. Thank you.
So let's hear from Dylan, Mel, and Rory.
Well, Mel picked this song, so I'm going to let her introduce it. Surprise! By the way.
Why don't you introduce our new name, too?
Okay, you do it, Rory.
So the ladies came up with a name for us. We are Chaotic Dissonance. It's funny because it's ironic.
Yeah, this Be the Light, I just happened to run across, and when I heard what the theme was, I just fell in love with it. And so this is how I want to show up in life, and I hope you'll join me.
In a time full of war, be peace. In a time full of doubt, just believe. Yeah, there ain't that much difference between you and me. In a time full of war, be peace. In a world full of hate, be a light. When you do somebody wrong, make it right. Oh, don't hide in the dark, you were born to shine. In a world full of hate, be a light. La 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 la.
In a place that needs change, make a difference. In a time full of noise, just listen.
'Cause life is but a breeze, better live it. In a place that needs change, make a difference. In a world full of hate, be a light. When you do somebody wrong, make it right. Oh, don't hide in the dark, you were born to shine. In a world full of hate, be a light. La 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 la. 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 In a race you can't win, slow it down. Yeah, you only get one go round. 'Cause the finish line is 6 feet in the ground. In a race you can't win, just slow it down. In a world full of hate, be a light. When you do somebody wrong, make it right. Oh, don't hide in the dark, you were born to shine. In a world full of hate, be a light. Yeah, it's hard to live in color when you just see black and white. In a world full of hate, be a light. Thank you.
Wasn't that awesome? Wow. I mean, thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Reverend Cindy, man. You were preaching it, man. It was a bang. It's a great talk. And I can't say enough about Foundations class. I've taken it 4 times, which just in your life, things come up and you go, oh, I guess I'm not done with that yet, or I haven't figured that out yet. For an example, one of the exercises, you go through a timeline in your life and you look at those pivotal moments and you tell a story about it. You know, we all have stories. They're very dear to us. We hold them and carry them. They're so portable. When looking at those stories of those pivotal events, I discovered things that I didn't know I believed. So to have those opportunities to tell it just a little bit differently, sometimes a lot differently, it was the most important exercise, and there were several of them. It is a wonderful class. Self-introspection, looking at your beliefs, the things that carried you, some to be very grateful for, others to let go, and just shift it, tell it differently, so that those portable things you're carrying around are lighter, and they're even more interesting. And people don't run away when you start telling them. Anyway, make that a gift for yourself. It's a great resolution to have this opportunity to take foundations at such a discounted rate. You'll just thank yourself so many times over. And look at all those things Lana's teaching. Holy smokes. Does she rest at all? I mean, she's still a ministry student, isn't she? Good grief. That's awesome. If you need or want a prayer after service, you can go across the hall and a practitioner will be available for you. Let's stand together and sing our closing song, the closing song for 2024. What a great, great message. We belong to each other.
Born to